Hello. Guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. IamThaboMongezi.
A long ride, but anyway.
Guys, as you're watching, please do not forget to subscribe, to like, and to share this video, and comment on the comment.
Comment in the commenting space below, yeah. Okay. But then, guys, I know it has been,
I always say this, I think, Ghanaian now, but see busy guys, go busy, you know. But anyway, I'll see Kolapo. Guys, I've got a story time.
And this can also
Be a lesson to the next person who wants to do what I did then, you know. And my story time is the worst. On my side, it might not be the worst for you, but for me, the worst mistake I've ever done in a relationship, you know.
And you know, when you're in a relationship, you're in love.
I believe sometimes you're not thinking straight. You're in love and you want to see your partner happy. You don't want to see your partner suffer. You want good things, man. You want, especially with new love, you want good things for your partner. And you want to make sure that your partner, they can lean on you. You know, they can depend on you. And so I met this guy and we met in Arcadia.
I met this guy,
very tall, dark, and handsome, and I was in love.
I was in love, and
the guy was good, and I believe I don't know whether he was making up those stories or it was true. I don't know. You can never know. People can scam you, you know. And I never did a follow up to find out how true that is and stuff. But from where I was standing, I knew the guy as an orphan, that he doesn't have both parents, and
I'm not crying, guys, my eyes itching. He doesn't have both parents, the same with
his brother, but his brother was financially good, you know. But now the issue was saying that the brother didn't want to provide for him. He can only provide shelter and food because he's
gay, so his guys needs to provide for him.
Or he's not going to do anything for him because he decided he's gay.
So he was
low-key, I think, apparently homophobic, whatever the case may be, but it's just
only tolerating him because
it's his younger brother. But anywho, so me looking at the situation, I felt bad and I felt sad on his behalf, that how to go through such in the hands of your brother, you know. And it was not my place, but you know, when you're in a relationship, you feel that let me
help where I can,
you know. So I was that one boyfriend gay. Each time he comes to see me, he had this phone that was always wrapped with an elastic band. Yeah.
For that. It's an elastic band. Yeah. That to actually
keep the battery intact
with the phone.
And you know, when the battery, when it's like old now, it's doing this shape
on the phone. And I felt that,
no, guys, this is not right. Like, honestly, let's say now we go out, we walk out in public, or we do certain things, and I take out a phone, and you take
that out.
No, you know. And it was not my place, and he did not ask, though. He did not ask, you know, and I cannot be blaming him. He did not
ask. I think it was also
from my side. I think sometimes I care a little bit too much, you know.
So, Nim lawyer.
One, should I say, fateful Saturday morning?
What? But yeah,
that one Saturday. Woke up in the morning, like, you know what, I need to just surprise my partner with something, you know, because this phone thing for me, I share 9 grand, you know, in as much as he's saying that
life is not good,
but I cannot be that hectic, you know. And also, worse, he's a student that time, he's studying. And, you know, show vibes, the university there, you know, a bit hectic.
I wake up one morning,
I go to Headfield.
The stores day. And that time,
I had money, but not money to buy a phone, you know. But luckily, boy was working at that time. And like, you know what, I've got a store account, so why not get a phone for him on an account and I can pay that monthly, so it's also not a strain on my side, you know? So like, yeah, monthly money won't be a hectic thing to pay monthly that amount, you know? Good. I go to a store, I look at the
phones that they have. I see one phone, it's beautiful, it's posh at that time.
I'm like, he's deserving of this one. Let me
Just get the thing for him, you know. Nyemlwana, I purchase
purchase a phone on credit.
mind you on credit, that means
I'm buying something with their money that is not mine, and I'm expected to
pay back the money monthly.
you know. But I'm in love. I'm not thinking about that. You know, I'm thinking that I can cover that. I've got that covered, good. You know, and at that point in time, I'm not. You know, when you're in a relationship, you know that it might end, might not, but you're also staying on the positive side that it might be a different story. This one, you never know. You know. So I buy a phone. I call guy like, hey dude, can we meet up a bit later, babe? You know, and stuff. Like, for sure, you know. I go to boy and I surprise him with the phone. And mind you, when he was using that phone, I think I felt the need to also get a phone because I would hardly get hold of him.
Sometimes his
His phone would, as you're talking, it hangs up. Sometimes it's on voicemail. And now when he's saying all those things that it's my phone, you understand, Vele, it should be his phone because his phone is not performing or functioning properly. It's high risk, you know. So it made sense that now that I'm getting him a phone, I would not hear those stories again, you know.
then me being me,
I get there, meet up with the guy. Hey, baby, ta-da! I've got your phone. Guy is happy, he's excited. You know, you got a new gadget and life is good. So now that means, on my side, those stories are not there anymore. That, oh, my phone died, I've got battery issues, oh, network, oh, my phone this and that. I told myself that, okay, that means that department is now buried. So things are going to be smooth.
who was I lying to? Who was I lying to?
You know, when I bought that, I thought, my problem's now over. But now, I think for that weekend, I got hold of him proper, everything was good.
But then I realized, man,
I think there's some excuses. You know, even now you've got a new phone, so there's no excuses that, oh, my battery this and my phone this and that, you know. So, but now you realize, now it's no longer that. Now it's cool. It's cool, they're so busy.
these projects, there's stuff and all that. And you're thinking to yourself,
And that is now within a week of having the new phone, you know, you realize, oh, he's busy. And I had to understand that, one, for sure, maybe he's busy with school and all that. So let me just not cause a mountain out of that, you know. But you realize that the patterns, they're beginning not convincing. What he's saying is really not convincing. You know, there's something, let's shaman, man. There's something that is tapping the water. English, there's something let's shaman. And I'm like, okay, but we'll find out if he's doing something and if that was an excuse for him to be
not to get hold.
if I don't get hold of him, the phone is an excuse. Now he doesn't have an excuse. He's making up stories, but I'm not sure if it's stories or it's just me and my head and thinking the possibilities of. But still trying to maintain my cool and say
I hope that
he is that busy, like genuinely busy. You know, it
has nothing to do with him being busy with certain things. But yeah,
now I realize that the phone was an excuse. You know,
of him doing his own things when I can't get hold of him.
so now he got a phone, but there's now a different excuse. Then he was not so busy. He was a bit.
Battery thing and all that. But
Now he's got the new phone, but he's someone who is always busy.
there's cool stuff, there's cool projects and stuff. Because when
When you're dating someone, I think, and I don't know how you guys are doing it, but on my side, I actually pay attention to patterns, to details,
to approach, to how
you speak, when you're joking, how your expressions, when you're lying, your expressions. I pay attention to, maybe I'm crazy, but I pay attention to each and every little thing.
And that's why I always find it
Easy to catch
someone if they're lying to me.
just by looking at their face. I'm like,
you know? So I
pay attention to those things and I realize that, no man, this guy, I think we are shy. So now from there, he's saying that no, his brother is kicking him out because of Ibo, him being gay.
But okay, your brother allowed you stay
in his place,
knowing that you're gay. He won't do anything for you.
But now he's kicking you out. What triggered or what made it get to that point that now he's like, I cannot deal with this guy. I need to, get rid of him. And if you are offense, he's saying go and stay away. So Jiggy boy, his stories now, hey, I'm staying with a friend, Gupi. Jiggy, I'm staying with a friend, Gupi. Okay, it's sad, but it's unfortunate because I cannot say come and stay with me because first I'm staying a Kaya and I cannot bring you a Kaya and say come and stay with me. I'm still with my parents and I need to explain everything that okay, why am I bringing this person, and why this, why that, and all that mess. So I was in no space, and at that time we were even young, like in no space to bring another person a kai, and I cannot because once I bring someone a kai, that means it's now my responsibility, and at that time I don't have the strength or the money to take care of another human being, let alone a guy, cool, I'm like no. So I needed to understand that if he's saying that I'm going to camp at my friend's place, he's going there. If he's going to camp at another friend's place, he's going there. So now Chigi is like, no, I'm moving onto the other side of Joburg. I'm going to stay with my aunt. And studies. So now, Storytime, no, we're moving I'll be doing my classes, like, I don't know how they do it, but I'll be doing my classes on whatever campus on the other side. I explained to whoever asked for some transfer and stuff from the campus, the Pretoria to the other one as a Joburg. And I'm thinking, la, can't do it right. Can't do it off, So but now I realized, okay, this person is staying on the other side, but he spends most of his time in Pretoria. As much as saying that
he moved,
relocated to a different side, but now he spends most of his time in Pretoria. And whenever he spends his time in Pretoria, he doesn't say,
Ganzi.
Boy was busy. Somewhere, somehow, I don't know about the parent side, but I think part of his story was, at that time, a part of his hustle. That's how he hustled for certain things. And I realized, no man, guy is lying to me and this won't work. And I'm sure even as a partner, you can take up to that much. There's a point where you feel that, what, this is not worth it, I'm tired, and let's just cut, end of the road, part ways. So that is what I did. But with that being said, now I bought the gift on an account. So that means me paying for something that I do not have. That's why I'm saying this is the worst decision I've made. Because now that means me paying
for a phone that I do not have.
And monthly. And that time the person is using the phone and enjoying the benefits of having the gadget. And he's probably doing his ashao work, with the same phone that I bought. And now I don't know whether the other phone that was critical but stable, if it was actually a phone that was his phone, it was just a dummy phone or a front phone for his hustle. Meanwhile, maybe he had another phone in the house, I wouldn't have known. But that was the worst mistake I've done. And also another thing is that I am certainly sure I'm not the only one, guys. One thing I know, but I cannot be wrong, I'm not the only one. I'm sure there are people who are paying for phones, who are paying for gadgets, who took contracts for their partners, who are paying their not even partners now, exes, things that you bought for your ex. And that time you're not buying as a gift. They asked you, babe, can you please take this for me on contract and I'll pay it monthly. I'll pay you monthly. I'll give you the money or I'll go and pay it monthly. You did that, then you took that, believing what they said, and now you break up. So now they don't pay anymore, you know.
And sometimes when someone
When your partner is saying, I'm going to pay it monthly, baby, it doesn't mean that they're going to pay it monthly. Like, we're a couple, so. Oh, sorry about that, guys. We're a couple, so chances are you might not even pay me. You know, you might pay for the first month, the other month it's a different story. I'm like, it's my partner, we continue. But now, the person you guys break up, then now it's an ex, and now you are stuck with this payment that you're making monthly. Can be like a contract, can be like a phone. Labanye, they went as far as taking cars for their exes. Then they were partners, but now they're exes. Cars, and went to take loans and deeper hectic things, you know, in the name of love and being in the relationship. And now when it's over, you cannot get that back, or the partner will not want to, the ex will not want to give those things back to you. And also now you'll be stuck with this debt that you're supposed to pay every month. Meanwhile, they're enjoying the benefits of what you took for them, and they're stress-free. And at the end of the day, if you take something on credit and you do not pay when it, because you feel that, I took it for whoever, I'm not going to pay, your name is the one that's getting effed up. It's getting messed up. You know, your credit score is going to get messed up because you took something for someone. And if you don't pay it when who took it, you are shooting yourself in the foot too. You are shooting yourself, you know. So, guys, what I'm gonna say also is that you can take something for your partner, but look at the kind of partner that you have and what you've done before and what you've been through together, and you understand. There's a level of understanding and support, and for someone, and that person is someone that you know that this one I can lean on, and this one he can lean on me as well. So you know that we've been together through the deepest things, and he pulled up, or he pulled through for me. That is a partner you can actually go to that extent and say, let me get that for him. I know that we are helping each other, you know. But there are some partners, this new love thing, the worst thing you can ever do for yourself, you can do that also for a husband, because you know that, Aisha, we are stuck together, we are staying together, we shall suffer together. But for a boyfriend that you just met, that is a very new, and you make that decision, my sister, my brother, rethink before you go and take that loan. Rethink before you go and take that contract. Rethink before you go and buy that phone. Rethink before you go and get that car. Rethink. It doesn't matter if you can afford or what, but rethink. Because there are a lot of those who are enjoying those things now, and they're no longer with those people that bought those things for them, and they come here and flex for us. But anywho, guys, that was my story time and my experience. You can go down in the commenting space below and share your experience. Let's just find out what is it that you bought for someone in the name of love, and you guys are no longer together, and you still
suffer the consequences or the results of
those actions after the breakup.
guys. Make it up for me
To you. Goodbye.